And are they running 2 Charmers? Yep, they are. We have Muck for that, and that is going to be a good game. There's nothing they can do. What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video, I am running a triple anti-charm team. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the last couple days, so many people are running 2 Charmers or 3 Charmers in this Kanto Cup meta. They can do it, all the power to them, but I'm bringing a triple counter team to that, and it worked out really well. Also, you guys may be wondering, what the heck do I do against Hypno? You guys are going to see a lot of Hypno battles today as well, and how I handle that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about that team over there. That is a triple Legacy Seaking and a Legacy Beedrill as well. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, getting into this first battle here, we have Seaking on the lead versus Venusaur. A terrible lead for us. We're going to go ahead and swap right away into Muck. Now, what's great about Muck here is it has Thunder Punch and Dark Pulse, which people are not prepared for. Like this Blastoise right here, you guys are going to see, I can go for Thunder Punches. This does super effective damage. On top of that, Pokemon like Alolan Marowak or maybe Hypno come into this Muck, and it has Dark Pulse for them as well. So we can just keep going for Thunder Punches right here. We're going to be controlling this matchup, and I can easily flip this around. We do get a shield as well, which is perfect. Now I'm going to try to commit to the farm down. Blastoise might be able to get to 2 Hydro Cannons, but let's see if we can pull it off. First one comes through, we go ahead and shield that, and I'm just going to go ahead and commit to the hard farm down. I can speak today. Actually, I do need a second cup of coffee. We're going to go ahead and double shield right here. The reason why I'm going for this switch advantage is because Beedrill hard walls a Venusaur. Now, I am clicking on Dark Pulse right away, fully expecting the Venusaur to come back in, but they brought in an Alolan Raticate, which is very unfortunate for me, and I'm going to go ahead and just go for Thunder Punch now. That was a lot of wasted energy, right? Dark Pulse is resisted by Dark-type Pokemon. I'm going to throw this Thunder Punch, and now in my win condition is actually to swap into Seaking right here and draw out the Venusaur, and they decide to throw their energy right away, which is perfect. And what you guys are going to see is how tanky Beedrill is. Even though it is a glassy Pokemon, how well it does against a Venusaur here, because having X-Scissor will also be doing super effective damage against that Alolan Raticate. So I need lots of energy right here, and Poison Jab is going to be allowing us to farm down. Charge moves coming through. Beedrill can tank these. Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb are both resisted, as you can see. Not too much damage right there, which is great. We're going to go ahead and commit to the hard farm down right here, which is why I said I was okay with giving up my shields in order to maintain switch advantage, because I can bring in this Beedrill and just completely farm down the Venusaur right here, and it won't be able to get to another charge move, which is perfect. Now, I have almost 3 X-Scissors ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and throw this first one. It's going to be doing super effective damage, and we'll be getting the final shield. We're going to throw the second one now, and then I'm going to swap into Muck. Muck has a lot more health right here, and they're going to have to throw their energy in order to take us out. So I'm going to go ahead and swap. They're going to go down to fast moves unless they throw, which is perfect. This means this Alolan Raticate has no energy right here, and we can come in and do 1 fast move, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. So Beedrill putting in a lot of work for us there in game 1. All right. Moving into game 2, we have Seaking on the lead versus Dragonair. Very actual positive matchup right here, considering we have Icy Wind. This triple Legacy Seaking was something I spent a lot of Elite TMs, right? Elite Fast and 2 Elite Charge on a very good Goldeen. It took me a while to actually find one, but once I did, I decided to invest in it back in the first round. I think first time Kanto Cup came out, and it's been a fantastic investment. We're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. It is going to be an Aqua Tail, which is perfect. We resist that, and hopefully we can get to another Icy Wind in time. No, they're going to go ahead and throw the next Aqua Tail. We can survive this. You guys just saw how much damage that first one did. That means we can survive the second one and get another Icy Wind off. This is going to one-shot the Dragonair or get the final shield. Let's see what happens. It's going to get the final shield, which is perfect. That means they swapped into a Charmer right here. And this is why I built this team, everyone. So many people are running either 1, 2, or 3 Charmers. I see it on almost all of my sets, a Charmer. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for Drill Run right here. This is going to be taking out the Wigglytuff. It does neutral damage. And we'll probably see that Dragonair come back in because they might be running 2 Charmers. So we do see the Dragonair come back in, which is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Drill Run. This is going to be taking out the Dragonair. And are they running 2 Charmers? Yep, they are. We have Muck for that, and that is going to be a good game. There's nothing they can do. Running 3 Pokemon with Poison Jab is just a sealed fate for my opponents if they run Charm, which is why I built this team. I was so tired of seeing people run or use Charm. Alright, so we have Gengar on the lead right here. This is a pretty tough matchup. We're not going to come out of this winning because they can spam Shadow Punches quicker than we can spam Drill Runs. Drill Run will one-shot as well. We do get hit by the Shadow Punch right there, and we're just going to go for the Drill Run. I'm guessing maybe they might let this go, right? They might think it's Icy Wind and they can survive. We're just going to go straight for the Drill Run. Doesn't land. It does get a shield, though, and hopefully I can get to another one in time. No, they're going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Punch, and I'm going to let this go. I'm now going to come in with Muck right here. And we're going to look to get off a Thunder Punch if I can, and maybe tank one charge move. Beedrill with 2 shields can do very, very well, especially against Pokemon like Alolan and Marowak, which might be a good hard counter because of Fire Spin. But with shields, Beedrill is very, very strong. So we're going to go ahead and let that Shadow Punch go through. I'm going to overfarm a bit, and I got way too greedy. They had a lot of energy right here, so I will have to give up a shield, which means I'm going to have to overfarm a tad right here just to get some extra energy in case there is maybe a Hypno or maybe an Alolan Muck in the back. This Thunder Punch will do enough neutral damage to take out the Gengar, which it does. Beautiful. And they bring in another Charmer. And I'm like, they're running 2 Charmers again. They are not going to like my Beedrill. We're going to go ahead and go for a Thunder Punch right here. Swap to Beedrill. Start getting ahead on energy. And they're not swapping out, which tells me they are running another Charmer in the back. And we're just going to fast move down right here. And that is going to be a good game. Very well played. And sure enough, there's an Alolan Ninetales. So, like I said, I built this team specifically to counter Charmers because a lot of people are running it, and it was a nice morning for this team. So we're just going to go ahead and go for X-Scissor right here. This is going to be getting the shield from our opponent. If not, we just Poison Jab down. So we do get the shield right here with X-Scissor, and then we can go for Drill Run to take it out, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Tough for my opponents who run Charm because I'm running 3 Pokemon that can beat the Charmers, and that is going to be a good battle. Now, you guys may be wondering, what do I do against Hypno? We will see a couple Hypno battles, and I think this might be the first one. We have Seaking versus Hypno right here. What I've learned with this matchup is going for Icy Wind first definitely helps out because the Confusions don't do as much damage. Plus, we get to it before they can get to the Thunder Punch, which is really, really nice. So this Icy Wind, no shield by my opponent, which is fine. So I'm actually going to go ahead and opt to go for another Icy Wind, I believe, right here. I am going to shield the Thunder Punch, which will be doing super effective damage, and hopefully I can get to the Icy Wind in time, which I can. This should be getting the shield from my opponent. If not, I can come in and farm down with Beedrill and get lots of energy. So Icy Wind does come through. We get the shield. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and let Seaking go down. Again, Beedrill can come in and farm this thing down. The Thunder Punch actually didn't take us out, which is unfortunate. That means they're going to get a lot of energy, and I won't be able to get to an Icy Wind. So we will come in with Beedrill right here. We're going to look to farm down, and I believe I do decide to shield. No, I risked it. I let it go. Okay, could have been a Fire Punch, but we can commit to the farm down. But they bring in Alolan Muck, which is actually beautiful right here. We're going to overload on energy. We're going to go ahead and go for Drill Run. This does super effective damage, and I'm guessing maybe there is an Alolan Marowak in the back. So what I need is to catch the charge move right here. I don't on this one. We're going to go ahead and shield. I need to catch the next charge move on my Kanto Muck while saving a lot of energy here on Beedrill. So I'm going to go ahead and load up, and then I'm going to swap. Nope. We farmed down. There was a different battle. I did the exact same thing. Hypno comes back in. We're going to go ahead and go for X-Scissor right here. There was another battle where I did the swap of this exact same setup. We go ahead and get that shield as well. We're going to just farm down, and the final Pokemon is going to be a fighter. It's going to be a Machamp. I believe it's Shadow Machamp, and this Drill Run is going to do a lot of damage. We're going to swap straight into the Muck and then just fast move down, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Yeah, there was another battle where with Muck right there, I swapped to the Kanto Muck. Basically to catch the charge move. But we have Seaking versus Shadow Hypno this time. Alright, we're going to play this the same. We're going to go for that Icy Wind first. And I believe in this one, I actually look to over farm instead of throwing right away. Knowing that I will be shielding the first charge move anyways, I want to try to get as much extra energy as I can. So we do decide to shield that Thunder Punch. I'm going to go ahead and build up to 2. And we're going to go for this Icy Wind right here. This is going to be potentially getting the shield, or it's going to do a lot of neutral damage here. It gets the shield, which is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and go for double Icy Wind. Right here, I should have gone for Drill Run. It does way more neutral damage and puts them in a lot better range to farm down. So hopefully they can't farm me down, but they do decide to throw the energy, which is fine with me. I'm going to let this Seaking go down. Then we're going to come in with Beedrill just like we did before. We're going to look to hard farm down and load up on some energy. So we did get 2 Icy Winds off right there. Now they swap straight away into Machamp, which is fine by me. I'm just going to go for Drill Run right away. They have to shield this, otherwise they're getting one-shot. And if we take it out, that's perfectly fine with me. So we do one-shot it. Boom. See ya. Machamp goes down. We are going to see the Hypno come back in. And I'm going to go ahead and go for the X-Scissor, but I don't get it in time, so I will be shielding right here. Now, this is going to be very dangerous. They do have Fire Punch. So I'm going to go ahead and load up and swap into my Kanto Muck and farm down. What is the final Pokemon going to be? It's going to be another fighter. It's going to be a Hitmonchan. So they're running double fighter in the back, which kudos to them in a charm-heavy meta. Thunder Punch right here is going to do a lot of neutral damage, and hopefully we can get to another one in time. I don't know, I'm lagging a bit. No, one fast move away right there from getting to the next charge move. This is going to be Ice or Thunder Punch, which does take us out, and then hopefully we can fast move down right here. I'm about to get 2 X-Scissors though, so we're going to go ahead and throw this first one. It is going to be resisted, but it's going to be enough to KO, so hopefully we get the second one. We just fast move down anyways, so that's going to be a good battle. Very well played. Again, with these Hypno teams, I like to soften up the Hypno, then come in and hard farm. Alright, so we got a Wigglytuff on the lead. Love seeing Charmers on the lead. This is great. We're just going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind so that the fast moves of Charm aren't doing as much damage, and we can get to another charge move before they get to maybe their Play Rough or Ice Beam. So Icy Wind does come through. We get a shield as well. Perfectly fine by me. Hopefully I can get to the Drill Run in time. I can. Alright, so this is going to be one-shotting the Wigglytuff if they decide to let it go. Otherwise, we're getting both shields, and I can come in and hard farm. We take out the Wigglytuff, so we get shield advantage, we get switch advantage. And we do see Alolan Marowak now come in. So this is definitely tough, but this is where Beedrill doesn't, it can handle Alolan Marowak, which is great. We're going to go ahead and bring in Beedrill right here. This is a Fire Spin Alolan Marowak, which means we're taking super effective damage, but I'm perfectly fine with this. Drill Run will basically one-shot from this health range, so we're just going to go ahead and shield, and we'll have to see what they decide to do. Shadow Bone is going to be blocked, which is perfect. No debuff as well. We're going to load up and throw a Drill Run, but they swapped into Muck, and I think it was Alolan Muck, which means this is going to... Oh, this is the catch I was talking about earlier. So what we're going to do is there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and I'm going to go ahead and swap on 4 to catch the charge move right there. Again, saving the energy on Beedrill because that's my win condition. So they will be going for the Dark Pulse. It does a lot of neutral damage right here, and I actually want them to take me out, so I'm not going to throw Thunder Punch. I'm just going to try to fast move down. And then I'm going to let this go. Beedrill is my win condition. Again, Beedrill with Drill Run handles a lot of stuff, and that X-Scissor helps out against Hypnos as well. So we will see the Alolan Marowak come back in. I'm basically 1 fast move, or maybe 2, away from double Drill Run right there. So we are going to shield this first charge move. It's going to be a Shadow Bone. They probably should have gone for a Bone Club if they had it, but they might be rocking Fire Blast. So we do get the first Drill Run. That's going to be getting the shield, and we will be able to get to the second one just in time, and this is going to be taking out the Alolan Marowak, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. I knew I caught a Dark Pulse on my Muck. It was in this battle, not the one before. Alright, moving into this next battle. This team was actually a lot of fun to use. We have Seaking on the lead versus Raticate. Alright, so this is a pretty decent matchup right here. We're going to be going for Icy Winds and Drill Runs. Icy Wind first to lower the attack, and I'm also concerned about how much energy this Alolan Raticate could potentially build up. The moves this thing has, right, Bite or Quick Attack is Fast Move, and then Crunch, Hyper Fang, Hyper Beam. And this thing loaded up a lot of energy. I don't know the count of Quick Attack to Hyper Beam, so I'm actually going to go ahead and shield, and it was just a Crunch, which is fine by me. I'm just going to overload a bit and go ahead and throw another Icy Wind. This is going to get the Alolan Raticate low, or we get a shield right here. So it gets it low, that's fine by me. This means I can survive this next charge move, and I can farm down. Now, Seaking after a farm down is very nice because it can set up the rest of the battle to get debuffs or do super effective damage with Drill Run based on what they bring in. Alright, we will see what what's going to come in here? It's going to be a Tentacruel. So this is where that Drill Run's going to be doing super effective damage, which is really nice. Poison water typing is going to take a lot of damage from Drill Run. We do get a shield, so we're going to go ahead and swap into the Kanto Muck here, and we do see Alolan Marowak come in. This is where the safe swap of Kanto Muck is so nice, everyone. Dark Pulse has to be respected. It does so much super effective damage, and we land it right there, which is perfect. You guys can already see our win condition right here. It is again with Beedrill farming down, going for the Drill Runs versus Tentacruel. So we're going to be able to go for a Thunder Punch on this next one to force that shield from our opponent. Otherwise, we take out Alolan Marowak, and then it's basically a good game. So we're going to go ahead and throw this Thunder Punch. We actually take out Alolan Marowak. That's fine with me. They're going to start loading up on energy. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Thunder Punch right here. Now, I also don't want them to farm me down, so I'm actually going to swap into Seeking, thinking I could get to the Drill Run in time, but I had a lot less energy than I thought, and they're going to be able to fast move me down, which is unfortunate. So now what I have to do is actually bring in my Kanto Muck to force them to shield, otherwise I get to a Thunder Punch right here. And they do throw their energy, which is fine. Win condition is still with Beedrill, has been this whole time. And we can come in and go for the Drill Run, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. So this team putting in a lot of work against a lot of common teams that I've been seeing. It can handle Hypno, which is definitely a big threat, but it also absolutely destroys double, triple charm teams, which is great. We just shield the Hydro Pump right there. Go for this Drill Run, and this is going to be one-shotting the Tentacruel, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. I think we have a couple more. Yeah, we got one more. All right. Moving into this last battle, we have Seeking on the lead versus Alolan Ninetales. Another charm team, so we will be doing super effective damage with poison jabs right here, which is really nice. And we see them swap into Snorlax right here. So not running triple charm, but I'm worried maybe, well, whatever they have, I think we can handle it with this team, considering that Alolan Ninetales has no targets on this team, right? The biggest target it has is our Seeking right here, but our Seeking does have poison jabs. So we're going to go ahead and load back up with energy and then go for another Drill Run right here. This is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage to the Snorlax, and I'm okay with Seeking kind of staying in this matchup, but I decided to swap out into the Muck just in case they had maybe a Dragon in the back, which I need those Icy Winds for. But Kanto Muck right here can easily farm down, and they can't bring in the Alolan Ninetales into this Kanto Muck, so we're going to see that third Pokemon, and we will see that it is actually an XL Lickitung. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse first, considering that Kanto Muck is a poison type. Dark Pulse and Thunder Punch are not stab, so we just want to go for the harder hitting move first because they're not going to shield that first charge move. And now we can go for Thunder Punches right here and just do some chip damage, easily bring in the Seeking, and then have Beedrill for Alolan Ninetales, and you guys can kind of chest this out right now. This is a good game, and I think my opponent will know this once they see my Beedrill. So Body Slam coming through, doesn't KO us, so they are going to be able to fast move farm us down, but I decided to swap into Seeking right away just to force that Alolan Ninetales out, and hopefully I can get to an Icy Wind, which I do. This is going to be lowering the attack right here, and now what do we set ourselves up with is we've locked in this Alolan Ninetales, we've gotten a shield from them as well, and Beedrill can come in and just hard farm and sweep the XL Lickitung in the back. That's going to be a good game. So we're going to go ahead and let the counter go down just in case I need that sack swap on Muck. We're going to bring in the Beedrill right here, and they know it's a good game. So good game to my opponent, but my team counters any charm teams basically out there, which is why I built it. Had an incredible run with this team. Went 10-0 this morning. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are struggling against double charm teams or any charm teams, this team can do really well. I know a lot of you won't have triple legacy Seeking, but what you're looking to do is counter those fairy type Pokemon or those charmers like Wigglytuff, Clefable, and Alolan Ninetales, which is why we have triple poison jabs right there. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.